I didn't fall for the trick. I had an insurance guy who was going to trick me. I didn't fall for it. When I was in Philadelphia 6 weeks ago, I witnessed an auto accident. Pretty bad one. If it's funny, it's a bad accident, but I don't think there was much of an injury in it. Anyways, I was a witness. The police showed up because I called 911. The police showed up and rescue showed up. And what happened is the police officer in Philadelphia asked me what happened. And I described the accident because I saw the accident right from the beginning to the end. So he took my statement about the accident. Well, when there's an accident and somebody either is injured or their vehicle is torn up, you know there's going to be a lawsuit. I knew there was going to be a lawsuit. But I'm not one of the people being sued. I'm a witness. So that happened to be the day, in fact, about 3 hours before I was supposed to catch my plane back to MIA. So the officer let me go because I had to catch a plane. As soon as I got home, that day, it was the same day, and I got home, I wrote down everything that I saw in that accident. And I wrote down what I told the officer about the accident. And I just put it away. Why did I do that? Because I knew I was going to get a phone call from some lawyer or some insurance investigator about this accident. Well, it happened. It took them 6 weeks to call me. It was an insurance investigator. Someone, I guess, is making a claim, a monetary claim. So he says to me, this is on the phone because he's in Philadelphia and I'm in South Florida. He said, we would like to take your statement over the phone. And was it okay if we record that statement? I said, sure. I asked him, I said, by the way, do you have a copy of the accident report? Oh, yeah, I got a copy. I said, good. This is where I could see his jaw drop on the other end of the line. I said, you have the report. What we're going to do when you call me and record my witnessing of the accident, I want you to tell me what I said in that report because I do not have a copy of the report. You tell me what I said and I will either agree with it or disagree with it. But that's what I want. Tell me what I said because I don't have the report and I will agree or disagree with it. I wasn't about to. I already gave a statement to the police. This is 6 weeks later. You think I could remember every detail that happened there? It's now 6 weeks, and already your memory dims about what happened. Well, this investigator that called me knows that. Knows that if he calls you 6 weeks later, your story has a good chance of being different than what you told the police at the scene. So that works in the investigator's favor. If he can catch you saying something different that you told the police at that time, well, he's got himself a way out of paying a claim. Says, look, Cordy typo here, what he said is not the same as what he told the police. So no, we're not going to pay you. I don't care who sues who. Doesn't make any difference to me. I'm not for one driver or the other driver. But I'm not ending up being tricked by an insurance investigator. First place, I gave a statement to the police, okay, of what I saw. Now, if I give another statement, strictly from memory, and that differs, but what does that make me? That makes me a person who gave false testimony to the police. Because now my testimony doesn't jive up with the one I gave before. Because it's 6 weeks later and my memory is not perfect. Although I did have my notes. So I would go strictly by my notes. I'm not going to get in trouble. But the investigator was supposed to call me this afternoon for his recorded interview of me. He says, I'm calling you this afternoon. After I told him that I was not going to give an interview, I was just going to verify what was in the form, I could hear his voice drop. So he's supposed to call this afternoon. He never called. He never even called to say he's going to postpone calling me. He dropped it. Because me verifying what I said in my original report to the police at the time of the accident is going to be the same thing. So why bother even interviewing me? So the trick didn't work. And the trick was, let's catch this guy saying something different than what he told the police.